Welcome to Synagogues of Washington State, Part 1. Our first stop is in Bainbridge Island. Bainbridge Island is in Puget Sound off the coast from Seattle. It has around 23,000 residents and is home to Congregation Kol Shalom, a Reform temple. Its rabbi is Paul Strasko. Shabbat services are scheduled on Friday evenings twice a month, as well as every Saturday morning. We move over to Bellevue with two Jewish houses of worship. The first is the Eastside Torah Center, Chabad of Bellevue. Its director is Rabbi Mordechai Farkash. The center also supervises a mikveh, which is held at a separate premises. Besides the regular Shabbat services, there is also a Sunday morning service and a Monday and Thursday morning service. There are not any weekday evening services held in Bellevue. The city of Bellevue is also the home of Microsoft, and this Chabad house is within a couple blocks walking distance from the Microsoft headquarters. This Chabad Center provides ancillary needs and services to the Microsoft Jewish staff. The other Bellevue Jewish house of worship is Temple B'nai Torah, a Reform synagogue. David Lipper is the rabbi. Shabbat services are held both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings. The congregation was chartered in 1969 with 46 original member families. The congregation moved to this site in 1998 and is adjacent to the Jewish Day School of Metropolitan Seattle. We shift over to Bellingham and the Rohr Center for Jewish Life, Chabad. Rabbi Avrami Yarmush is its director. Rabbi Yosef Truxton assists with Jewish outreach. Shabbat services are held both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings. The center also serves the needs of the Jewish students at Western Washington University. Bellingham is also home to Congregation Beth Israel, a Reform temple. Joshua Samuels is the rabbi. Shabbat services are held both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings. The Friday evening services will vary in starting time based on the particular week of the month. The congregation began in 1908 and was originally Orthodox. It moved into this building location in 1925. Strict religious practice eased over the years after World War II, and by 1987 it officially affiliated with the Reform movement. There allegedly is another congregation in Bellingham called Eitz Chaim, but we cannot substantiate its current location and any other information about it. So, we move on to Bemerton and another Reform temple called Congregation Beth Hatikva, which in English means House of Hope. The congregation seems to keep whether it has a rabbi or not a secret. Shabbat services, whether held on a Friday evening or a Saturday morning, are based on a specific schedule, and one should refer to their calendar. We've moved over to Everett and Temple Beth Or. Yes, it too is Reform. Jessica Kessler Marshall is its current rabbi. Shabbat services are typically held on the first, second, and fourth Fridays of each month and the third Saturday. The congregation was organized in 1985. It merged with the Orthodox Montefiore congregation at this location and refitted the building for its use as a Reform temple by 1988. The building had been constructed at least 70 years earlier. Let's swim over to Mercer Island and take a look at two Jewish houses of worship there. Somewhere embedded in all these trees is Congregation Herzl Ner Tamid, a conservative synagogue. It does not currently have a rabbi, but rather a monthly lay-led prayer service on Shabbat. It started out as Herzl Congregation in 1906 as an Orthodox Sephardic synagogue. By 1932, it had officially switched affiliation to the conservative movement. In 1965, Congregation Ner Tamid was started, and it is also a conservative synagogue. By 1970, these two conservative congregations merged together, and within a year departed Seattle and moved out to the suburbs of Mercer Island. J. Rosenbaum is the rabbi, and despite some cosmetic surgery, we believe this was the prior Herzl congregation location in Seattle from 1925 to 1965. This used to be a church building, but now it's an Orthodox shul. Congregation Shevet Achim. Rabbi Yecheskel Kornfeld has been its spiritual leader since 1996. The congregation also maintains an Eruv. Daily services, both morning and evenings, are held throughout the week. This concludes part one of our look at the Jewish presence in the state of Washington. More to follow. So, bye for now, and see you real soon.